Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here. It's been a few weeks since I have visited this series, but this is FUHRERREICH. It's an alternate World War II mod for Hearts of Iron 4 in which we are Germany, but we are led by different people, the Volkist regime in Germany. And things are still pretty much a stalemate, though they did start turning a little bit in my direction in the last episode. We're still at war with a lot more than we can really handle. My Stahlpacht has way less manpower than we actually have lost in the field, and yet we're still hanging on even against 3-to-1 odds. So we're just going to keep on doing what we can and hope that the enemy runs out of manpower, or we can do something to make a difference. Like right now, I'm trying to take out Zagreb, which is all owned, this area here, by the Socialist Republic of Hungary, and it seems like I'm finally taking some territory here. So if we can push that down and maybe close off that area, maybe I can start making some more advances against the Soviets over here in the east. I'm just trying to kind of hold my own right now against the Italians. I'm not advancing. So we'll see what happens. We're into March of 1942 now. I've got a while until nuclear reactors are done. I'm hoping maybe I can keep this war going long enough to get nuclear power going. And man, this makes me nervous every time I advance down like this, because I run the risk of cutting off some of my troops. Alright, so we'll keep an eye on things. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we made some progress. We've got an army isolated right here that we're going to take care of. I'm rushing some more divisions into the field. Obviously equipment's an issue for me more than manpower is right now. But we'll go ahead and get these guys into the field. Fill in some of these armies that need more divisions. Got a few here and there. Alright, let's see what's happening. Alright, so they're pushing back a little bit right here, but we've very nearly got this peninsula dealt with finally. I need to put some more pressure on this army here so we can destroy them. Maybe send a few more divisions that way. Just gonna make sure he doesn't cut me off, so we've got to close this out too. Okay, he's still sitting right around 6 to 6.5 million. I just can't seem to bring that number down. But you can see here we're dealing with all of these Soviet republics, and that's a huge part of my problem, because they've just got a ton of manpower. I sent my my Navy out here finally to deal with the fact that I keep losing massive amounts of convoys, but it doesn't seem to be helping. It looks like we did lose 23 more convoys here, but in the process took out a ton of enemy planes, so that's good. Alright, if we can just push down. Okay, we did finally deal with that division, that army that was right here on the coast, so that helps. That should bring down his manpower a little bit, and it did. We're about to take the capital of the Soviet-Hungarian Empire. And like I said, just kind of hanging on against Italy. We'll just let him hurl. It looks like Italy, mostly France. Let them keep hurling their troops against me here. I wonder if I've got forts here. I don't. Because this was the original line, and that was where I had the forts built. But I've actually advanced. So we're going to advance all of that up above the all the repair work that needs done. That should help that. Well, the only ally I really had fighting in the field is Sweden, and they have capitulated. They're out of the war. just really very little they could do to help me. Let's go ahead and upgrade now. We're going to start producing. I guess these are my medium tanks. We're on the medium tank 2s. We're also dealing with a variant here. I think I might try to upgrade these again. Where's reliability? Okay, it's not good. I want to bring that up if I can. I can't. Okay. Alright, we're going to add to the armor on my tanks. We're going to create a Zeke B. What year are we in? 1942. So we're a little ahead on these still. We're working on heavy tanks. What about air power? Oh yeah, we definitely need, we have to upgrade our close air support. We're not even on 1940 technology for that yet. Alright, looks like we're still pressing ahead with Italy, which is kind of surprising. So my Italian front's right here. Seems to be going pretty well. I'm down to just 357,000 in manpower though, so I've got to be careful. I want to try and get behind this unit here if I can, see if I can cut these guys off, but I'm about to take Zagreb, so that may not matter. But I want to start trying to cut off some of these divisions, because since I'm so outnumbered, really the only chance I have is actually to destroy some of these divisions and take them out of the war, rather than going toe-to-toe and constantly just attrition that way, because I won't be able to last that way. Let's see, that may happen here. I think I'm about to take this territory. Perfect. Now if we can get in behind him here. We can isolate. I don't even have enough that I can tell what's happening here. Looks like we overran Zagreb first. Alright, let's look. He's still right at 6 million. I'm still right at 2 million. I'm just not changing that at all. Alright, so we're into April 1942. We're moving down the peninsula. We've got another couple of divisions isolated and about to be destroyed here. In fact, I've got a ton of divisions down here that I can free up the minute I don't have to march down this peninsula anymore. Let's get these last couple of territories taken out, and then we can move massive amounts of army back over to the east to help out there. So that should help even the odds for me a little bit. My manpower is up slightly. His is actually down a little bit, and I think that's from some of those divisions that I managed to destroy. Alright, there we go. So he's actually still got some territory here. I don't know if I can... Yep, I can get out there and take that. What do we upgrade? Oh, infantry equipment's up to infantry equipment 3. Oh, I only need 124,000 to upgrade everyone to the new equipment. That shouldn't take long at all. Alright, good. We're about to get the Panzerfaust 30. How about artillery? Where are we? Yeah, we can go a little more on artillery upgrades. That's a simple upgrade. I'm going to have to issue some kind of reissue orders to my armies because a bunch of them are just sitting around not sure where to go now. So I'll do all of that. Let's take a look at where the I don't remember where it is that my construction is actually taking place. Okay, it is still on this line, so we haven't changed anything here, and honestly I'm content with that. I'd rather just kind of sit on this line defensively rather than trying to advance. So let's do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is advance, take these couple of pockets of resistance here, and then we really shorten the front significantly. And that may make things a lot easier for me, so we'll see here in just a minute. We're going to shorten the front, and it's basically going to become just this right here from all of this territory that I originally had to cover. We're now down to a much shorter line of offense, and we're going to try to push it all the way here, and then hopefully eventually right to the border of Romania, and we'll be right up against the Soviet. I guess this would be Ukraine here. Alright, who's justifying? The British Empire? No, come on. I'm just getting a handle on things, and now the British Empire is going to come at me. Oh, you're killing me. Alright, let's take a look and see how long this has. The Imperial Protection Alliance. We're so done for. Oh my gosh. Dismember Germany is what they're currently working on. That's great. Let's take a look and see what that national focus actually does. If I can find it. Maybe. Wow, British actually have some really cool options. I may have to play as them in this at some point. They've got a ton. I can't really find Dismember Germany though. It's got to be. Oh, it's under foreign policy. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Okay. So that's going to cause them to declare war. So it'll automatically happen at the end of that. So I've got literally weeks, I guess, until this happens. It may not even be that long. It depends on how quick of a national focus this is. No, it's days. They're coming at me in days. Oh my gosh. All right, well, that may be the beginning of the end for me then. I don't think I can withstand the British Empire coming into the war just as I'm actually turning the tide a little bit. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, we've got to get this other army, I guess, probably up here to the north because the Brits are coming. So let's, gosh, I don't know, put them right here for now, I guess. They may just load in to Italy or France or somewhere rather than trying to land directly, I don't know. But it's coming, probably in the next day or two. There it is. Ah, jeez. Now let's look at the numbers. Well, they only have about 500,000 to 1 million men in their army. So it's not as horrible as I thought. They've got, so it's another 100 divisions coming in. But you can bet that right behind them are going to come Canada, South Africa, India, Austria. I'm so done. Man. Yeah, here they come. The Jewish Commonwealth of Palestine. Oh, boy. Well, yeah, the national focus was bypassed. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm so done now. He's going to probably try to land somewhere, but I would think it's more likely he just rushes in somewhere on the border with France or Italy. If I could just get somebody. The problem is nobody has Valkis, and so nobody will allow me to invite them to their faction. There comes Canada. There's literally no way to make an ally as the Germans. I needed Britain on my side, and when that failed, I was done. If I would have gotten Britain on my side, I might have been okay. I might have had a shot. Sad thing is, I'm really starting to push against the Soviets big time, too. We've got a nice amount of divisions we're about to take out here. Wow, now it's up to over 7 million. So now that all these other countries are jumping in, 4-1. The Ottoman Empire has capitulated. It is really just a matter of time, folks. So we're going to hang on as long as humanly possible. I think I'll probably have to start fortifying some areas. I'll probably have to back off. Once I get maybe to this, if I can somehow manage to push through up into here, I can build a defensive line right there and pull most of my divisions out of here. And then maybe just try to fight an insanely defensive fight and just try to inflict as many casualties as I possibly can. The second IRB rising. What is this? Alright, so there's actually the Irish nation has basically declared a civil war, I guess. Man, if there was some way that I could assist them, that would be fantastic. I guess we'll call everybody to everything here. Woo! Yeah. It doesn't really add much. I mean, they have 100,000. They have 13 to 15 divisions. It doesn't change much at all. Wait, Albania? Who? What? Oh my gosh, really? Alright, well, I mean, we're really pushing through nicely here. So, if we can just get this, push into it, kind of shorten this line and give myself a nice defensive line. What the heck? All of Africa just jumped into the war. Oh, wow. Now it's up to almost 9 million. Gee whiz. This is insane. Absolutely insane, and I have no chance. I can't believe I'm hanging on this long. What's happening here? He looks like he might be moving his divisions. I don't know. Well, we're getting a non-aggression pact offer from the Irish Free State, which is neither here nor there, I suppose, because I'm sure the Brits will put it down quickly enough. Though they may drive them from the island, from the island, at least temporarily. I don't know what impact that's going to have, if any, on the war itself. Alright, we've got air superiority issues now, even though I've got a ton of air power going into this region. It's just not enough. Alright, we're pushing ahead here. Let's drive these guys to right here. Let's build up a defensive position and then hurl most of my armies back to the mainland to defend against the Brits, who I know will be coming. I'm going to wrap this one up here in just a couple minutes because I'd love to know your thoughts. Obviously, there's no way I can win this war. It's just a matter of how gracefully I fall to defeat and how quickly that happens. So I'd love to know your thoughts. I think I've lasted longer than I thought was possible. The war was over for me as soon as I failed to get the British alliance. Once that was no longer possible and there was nowhere else I could go to get an alliance, I think there was really no chance for me. So, lesson learned, and that's what you do with these games, is you learn lessons as you go along. So I'd love to know your thoughts moving forward. I'll probably, in another week or so, do another episode to see how this all plays out. But we're going to at least try to push right here to the Romanian border and see if we can at least try to hold on for dear life as much as possible. It seems like there's not much of resistance on this side at this point because I've been able to push him back. So we'll see what happens. We'll let this go another month or two. And here comes the British landing, I believe. Yeah, okay. So he's coming actually all the way over here on the other side is where this is happening. So we're going to have to start defending against that. It never occurred to me that he would land over there. I assumed it would come somewhere close to Britain. Man, didn't see that coming at all. So we're going to have to rush over here and build a defensive line somewhere in here. It actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to let him have some territory, load up all his men, and then just try to hurl at me. I don't know. So we'll come over here and we'll take these guys out as quickly as we can. I don't know if 11 divisions is even going to be enough at this point. It's going to take me a while to get there. Alright, we're June 1942. I'll just kind of clean this up and I can push through. I'm going to wrap it up right there, though. So as always, thanks for watching. I always appreciate your feedback. Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. And subscribe if you haven't done that already. Check out some of my other videos. And be watching in the next day or so. I should be announcing about the Ultimate General Civil War live stream I'll be doing later this week. It's probably going to be Thursday or Friday at this point. Maybe Friday night. So that I'm thinking maybe I can get more folks to be able to participate if they don't have to get up early in the morning and work on the next day. But it's also Friday night, which means a lot of you will be out doing social things. So I get that either way, but no matter what, thank you for watching, for participating. We'll see you again real soon.